Well, day 4 of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial began with a major development when one of the jurors was dismissed for making an inappropriate joke about the Jacob Blake shooting. Soon after, a replacement was seated and the court returned to business.
Yeah, jurors heard emotional testimony from an eyewitness to one of the shootings. CBS 58's Adam Reif live outside the Kenosha County Courthouse tonight to break down the trial's 4th day for us. Adam.
Jessup, Natalie, good evening. Today, the state called to the stand a reporter who had interviewed Kyle Rittenhouse the night of August 25th before the shootings, then was on scene when Joseph Rosenbaum was shot and killed later. Later on in the day, they called to the stand a man who accompanied Kyle Rittenhouse that night as both the prosecution and defense worked to determine if Joseph Rosenbaum posed a threat.
I was looking at Mr. Rosenbaum on the ground and attempting to find where the wounds were, and it was like a pair of legs arrived next to me from my peripheral vision, and I just screamed, "Call 911."
That pair of legs belonged to Kyle Rittenhouse in the green shirt in the video. On Thursday, the state's 5th witness, Richie McGinniss, had a difficult time reliving when Rittenhouse shot and killed Joseph Rosenbaum.
Is it hard for you to see that?
I certainly don't like to watch it.
In the moments before he was killed, Rosenbaum had chased after Rittenhouse, and both the prosecutor and defense worked to drill down if that constituted a threat.
He continues to advance until he makes a lunge for the weapon, correct?
Yes, it appeared that he was lunging for the front portion of the weapon.
Ryan Balch took the stand next, an Army veteran who went to Kenosha that night with a Glock handgun and AR-15 to protect businesses. He said he'd never met Rittenhouse before and kept an eye on him that night.
He seemed like a young and impressionable kid.
They were not together when Rittenhouse shot Rosenbaum.
I turned to go north, and that's when I heard a pistol shot, and then almost immediately following it, I heard 4 rifle shots.
But Balch said he had interacted with Rosenbaum several times earlier that night.
Rosenbaum was right there in front of my face, yelling and screaming, and I would say, "Dude, back up, just chill. I don't know what your problem is." And he goes, "You know what? If I catch any of you guys alone tonight, I'm going to kill you."
Rosenbaum was holding a plastic bag that night. Balch told the FBI he thought it could contain chemicals for a Molotov cocktail. But on redirect, he admitted there were no chemicals inside.
Balch examined the bag quickly and observed an ammonium mixture and a small bleach bottle. First of all, am I reading your statement to the FBI correctly?
You are.
None of that is true, is it?
It doesn't appear to be, no.
Now, tomorrow, several organized demonstrators are expected to gather outside the courthouse. Inside the courtroom, the state is expected to call on a witness who saw the shooting death of Anthony Huber. Then Monday, the state will call on Gage Grosskreutz. The man who confronted Kyle Rittenhouse was shot at close range and survived. Live outside the Kenosha County Courthouse, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.